PSA to my future self. If you've changed it, it doesn't matter.
Because, I mean, who goes and takes pictures and videos?
Happy New Year, guys. It's great to be back filming. I've had a massive break over the winter period. It was so chilled and I didn't really have much filming to do. Yeah, but I finished Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver as my last book of 2024. So I've currently read 27 books this year. However, I'm struggling to choose my next book, so thought I would do this little game online. So yeah, let's see what I can get. Wild Eyes. Yes, look. While I've got 5 minutes spare, I thought I would jump on here to give you my review of Elsie Silver's Wild Eyes. I actually enjoyed this book a lot more than I thought I would. I rated it 4 stars in the end on Goodreads. I'll leave a link in my bio to my Goodreads and to my Linktree so you can have a look at the books that I read from 2024. But this was a strong ending to the year last year. I loved the romance in it and the conflict that Weston had with himself, because obviously Skylar is such a big star and Weston comes from a small town, which obviously from Wild Love, if you've read that, he is mentioned in that previously. So I love how Elsie Silver actually described the thoughts and the feelings and the depth to the book, considering, you know, it's a cute kind of cowboy romance. Skylar and Weston's romance I loved as well. Although it was a slow burn to get to any because I was obsessed with the story in general, I think it carried it through. Obviously when they meet the very first chapter, and she's trying to take pictures of bears. I promise I won't give any more spoilers. And obviously he has to save her from a bear.
Because, I mean, who goes and takes pictures and videos for TikTok of bears? Like, are you crazy? Anyway.
That becomes like a running joke throughout. Weston's character I actually thought of as, you know, Smut from, is it Smut from Schitt's Creek? Is that his name? That's how I pictured him. Could be totally wrong, but that's who I was picturing in my head. But I tend not to give characters and stories faces. So that was strange because I actually did picture him as Smut from Schitt's Creek. Whether or not I've heard that on TikTok or Instagram or something before, maybe. And yeah, Skylar, she didn't really have a face, but I pictured her like kind of an Ariana Grande-esque lady, a bit taller. That's it. That's in my head, you know, high ponytail, one of those. The struggle at the end between, you know, what does she do and where does she want to live, and I just think, yeah, this book was such a great ending to 2024. Like, I'm buzzing. So hopefully the third one in the series, hopefully I can read that at some point this year. I mean, definitely, because, I mean, why wouldn't I? Amazing. So would recommend. I'll put the book description just up here so you can have a quick read of that and see whether you would want to read it. So yeah, leave a comment below if you want to read this book after seeing my review and the book description there. Everything about this book is so worth reading. It's so worth reading. If you've read Wild Love, 100% read this. I rated it 4 stars. And if you have any tips for me on how I can make my book descriptions a bit better for you guys, then let me know. But 4 stars, would recommend. So moving on to 2025, my first book of this year that I am currently reading, don't worry, I've not only just started it now, is Daisy Haites, Jessa Hastings. Now obviously you'll know from my Magnolia Parks video, I'll put a link up top if you haven't seen that already, but I absolutely loved Magnolia Parks and it was officially my favourite book of last year. Now currently I am on chapter 40 of Daisy Haites and I am actually really enjoying it. So I don't know, maybe another 5-star read. I'll have to carry on. I am liking the drama. I did think that I got through Magnolia Parks a lot quicker. No, I'm not too far from the end. So as you'll know from last year, my reading goal was set to 10, and obviously I smashed that and got 28. So this year I am tasking myself with 35. Now, I wanted to read one book every like 9 days, and we're on 13 days already with this first one. I'm trying not to get too stressed. I don't want to make it too much of a heavy challenge, then I might not enjoy reading anymore. So if I need to change it, I can change it. PSA to my future self, if you've changed it, it doesn't matter. I'm not really sure what my next book choice will be yet. I think I want to try and get through the series that I am in the middle of. For my birthday, I was given 2 of the same book. I was given Lost and Lassued, but that is on my list to read. I think there's the 3rd book in the Wild Love, Wild Eyes series. I remember the colour, it's green, isn't it? I'll put a picture up here if I actually remember what it is. I'll have to Google. But yeah, I could also read that. That's another option. Obviously I could carry on with the Magnolia Parks series. That's another option as well. However, I do think I want to mix it up from this. I know some people like to read the full series in one go, but yeah, I don't know, sometimes I just like to mix it up. At the end of last year, I also discovered I'm maybe more of a romance reader than a fantasy reader. Now that's not to say I won't read any fantasy books. I obviously started with the Avatar series. Don't know if I'll be carrying on with that. Don't kill me. I might do. I'm not sure. However, I am excited to read When the Moon Hatched. Now, my friend bought me this for my birthday, thank you very much, and it was on my list of books to buy, so I am really excited to read that one. However, you've seen it before, our book girls group chat, AJ actually didn't finish this book. I think she DNF'd, so I'm hoping I do enjoy it. It might take me a while to read. I might read that alongside another book, so at least if it's a slow read, I can get through it. In terms of hobbies and stuff for this year, I have branched out a little bit, considering I had no hobbies 2 years ago. So the next hobby that I've branched out into, you could say, is junk journaling. And I've seen it all over TikTok and Pinterest. So I'll just flick you through my book. So I've started like a 20-25 page. I've got a page about me, a little photo of me there with, you know, just kind of like I guess a welcome page. And then the next page, I think, is like a letter to myself. Now, I haven't actually written a letter yet, but the envelope that I used was from mine and my husband's wedding in 2022. And it's like a picture of when we got married, which is the Titanic Hotel in Liverpool. So that, I just thought it was cute. It means something to me, so I thought it was nice to put in there. And yeah, I wanna do a page of maybe about my favourite book from last year. I know I've got some cards already in there from my birthday last year that I liked. So really I need to make it more reference to 2025, and I need to make it more junky with receipts and things like that. But at the minute it's kind of just like things from last year. So I will actually get around to adding stuff from this year. But that's kind of like a little cute hobby. It's really easy. I've bought loads of washi tape. I've bought, you know, the backgrounds that you can rip and stick on, and I've got loads of stickers and different gel pens, and yeah, I'm enjoying that. That's quite cute. Another hobby that I'm actually going to start this week with my friend AJ is we are joining a choir. I know we both like to sing along to stuff, so we have no training or anything, but you don't have to audition to get in, so we're going to turn up, read some music. It's like a musicals choir, so I think it will actually be quite fun. yeah, I saw it online in my area and I was like, actually, yeah, great, that sounds amazing. And I went into a pub and they had a poster of it up there, so I was like, yeah, why not? I'm gonna join. So that's my next hobby that I'm joining at the minute. So I've got 3 kind of hobbies ongoing, or will be ongoing, hopefully throughout 2025. And obviously reading, I guess, is a hobby. I enjoy it, so kind of class it as a hobby that I try and do, but I think I need to be a bit more stricter on myself with what I'm reading and like when. I need to be reading every night really when I get into bed, but you know, sometimes you just end up scrolling through TikTok. So yeah, I've got my reading, my junk journaling, and I will have my choir singing hopefully if I join for the full time. So yeah, if you want me to do a series on my junk journal, I can do. I maybe want to make this YouTube like a hobbies YouTube channel. That's my plan for 2025. And I guess I want to hopefully buy some more books this year and hopefully another bookshelf. And hopefully I do get to read 35 books, which would be amazing. But yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.